Alright, welcome back to Crypto Front. This is the front line where we are fighting together side by side for financial freedom. We want to be taking another look at the JASMY price set because it's just as we have been discussing over the last week, we have been saying time and again that usually when we see liquidation events like this one that we had last Tuesday, we usually tend to have a correction, which looks like this one here, a waterfall crash. You find support, of course, you have a bounce, then you have got a retest of that support level. The good thing about this one is that you don't usually set a new low, and then from there you're looking to push towards the upside one more time. So yeah, I mean, it has been taking a little bit longer than a lot of people have anticipated, and yeah, you know, with people who are impatient with price action, they become frustrated whenever the price is moving slowly. But I think this is exactly what we have been doing up until this point, and you can see the same thing right here, right? Waterfall crash, you have a bounce right there, and now we're looking to backtest this area. I have been saying again for the same thing, 3.7 cents, 3.8 cents, maybe 3.5 cents is even something that is very much possible there. And then we're looking to bounce one more time, take out the highs that we were having right around 6 cents for JASMY, and then we're even looking to take out 8 cents as the initial price target that we have for the bigger correction here that we have on the JASMY price. So we're looking pretty good and pretty much bullish, although immediate short term, yes, they can be a 6-7% drop. I think it's really nothing in the context of what we have actually done with the price and what is actually going to be happening next, right? So from where the price is sitting to right around 8 cents, what you'll be anticipating is something like maybe 100% or something. I think that's really great. And then from there, obviously, I think we're getting into gear for the bull cycle, because remember, we have been showing you the structure here for JASMY, and we've been saying we've been following the Cardano price ever since 2021. Actually, I made my first video on this fractal, specific fractal, on the 8th of September 2022, and we have really followed in that exactly over the last, I don't know, 3 years or something like that. So I mean, pretty great. We have gone to this moment and we are looking for that huge pump, and I think it can actually happen any time from now. Usually, as we have seen with previous bull cycles, is that once we are getting into the new year, the first quarter is actually very much bullish. Another thing that we have on our side is the Ethereum price. It hasn't performed just yet, and it also really just does well between January, February, and March, according to like the previous cycles. So I mean, we are right on time in my humble opinion. Once we have a pumping Ethereum, we also have a pumping JASMY, because I will show you the chart later on, but the JASMY price set also looks very strong against the Ethereum price set. So yeah, I mean, a lot of people have been saying ETH is dead, is the sick man of crypto, this and that. I think that its time is coming, and once that happens, that is also going to be benefiting the JASMY price at 100%. Now let me show you another chart here that is indicating that, you know, the wait may actually be over for altcoins, because we'll see a lot of them pumping bigly. This is the Bitcoin dominance chart, for example, and on a daily time frame here, you see that we've been having a trend ever since August 2023 that has been broken, and this is looking like a backtest, right? Usually you get a rejection from this. That means money is going to be flowing into altcoins. JASMY is also going to be one of those contenders taking, you know, a big chunk of the money that is flowing into the Bitcoin price. So right now, yes, Bitcoin is crushing everything. It's $108,000, but understand that like a lot of billions and billions of dollars are coming into this market. At some point, people will rotate and get into the JASMY price set and any other altcoin that you are holding, right? And those ones are easier to pump because they've got a lower market cap. So the gains will actually be much more pronounced. Now, before I continue with this chart, I want to kindly ask you to help me support this video just by delicately tapping the like button. It really helps the YouTube algorithm, and people looking for JASMY content will now be able to find this video much more easily. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, because I do TA on JASMY and a number of other different altcoins on a regular basis. So let me get back to the chart here, and you can see BTC versus JASMY here. I mean, this is really great. Usually these structures, they turn out to be just fantastic. You do one of the two things, right? Either you just retrace into a retracement level, which I'm saying that this is the worst case scenario here for JASMY, which is right around a 400% pump against BTC. Now, mind you, in this situation, BTC will actually be pumping, but JASMY is going to be outpacing it at like the minimum of 4, right? 1:4. But in a scenario in which JASMY really gets into gear and gets much more bullish, you could be looking at JASMY outperforming BTC in a ratio of here 1:10 or 1:12 or something like that. So I mean, this is a very bullish scenario. I don't usually put those ones as like my best case scenario. So, you know, one other thing that I'll be monitoring very much closely to say, you know what, I'm going to be taking a lot of my profits is what will happen in this retracement levels here for JASMY. Once we get that 400% pump against BTC, I think, yeah, it's a good indication as well, because against the dollar, we'll probably be doing way much better than that. Now, that brings me to the price targets that I have for the long term. I have also been saying time and again that I am targeting the 1.618 Fibonacci extension level. So the fractal that we have been using up until this point is this value price set that you are seeing on the right side. And then we can see JASMY on the left side here. I mean, take a look at how similar those things are. And we've been using this thing as a blueprint, I think, ever since probably June or something like that. Whatever the case may be, we have gotten the stages that we want, and now the stage that is left for JASMY is to do something like this here, and you can see that happens in a very quick fashion. We've already begun that journey. If you're not here in September, when the market was, I mean, nobody was interested in this market, this is the message that we were preaching time and again, that, you know, JASMY will also pretty much repeat the same thing and pump to something like 54 cents. So that is exactly where I anticipate the next huge move for JASMY to be. And as I say always time and again, right, I'm not saying that, you know, you should only wait for 54 cents to start taking profits here on JASMY. Anyway, let me just justify this. This is the 1.618 Fibonacci extension level, the golden ratio. Usually charts like this just usually go ahead and do something like this. You can see here the value price that was exactly stopping right there before it had a correction. Now it's moving even to the 2.618 Fibonacci extension level. So yeah, JASMY overall is looking great. We see the Ethereum price also threatening a breakout. What I didn't mention here earlier is the fact that, you know, we have been testing this resistance time again right around $4,000. You have seen 1, 2, 3, and we can even say we had a back test right there in 2022, right? So the more you pound on a resistance or a support level for that matter, that is actually the more likely you're going to be able to break it. And there is also another very interesting dynamic that is happening with Ethereum here. That's because if you take your Fibonacci retracement 2 from the top right there until the very bottom, you realize that this is the last Fibonacci retracement level. And once last retracement levels are cleared, man, it's go time. Ethereum $7,000, $11,000, $15,000 as probably the peak for this bull cycle. In any case, I think the JASMY price that will be outperforming that. But we just need that spark from Ethereum, right? We just need that spark from Ethereum to say, you know what, everybody, boom, it's go time. And then we can start doing all the gracing that we want to see here for JASMY. So yeah, with that being said, I want to thank you so much for watching the video, and if you could please delicately tap the like button, share the video with your friends and family, and then if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, because I do TA on JASMY and a number of other different altcoins on a regular basis. See you on the next one. Bye bye.